from this. Hopefully it doesn't affect my performance on the broadcast, but no, that's just a bit of Australian bias. Even though Urcast isn't Australian, he did play Australian CS for a very, very long time and was a pillar down here, so unfortunately not going to be able to see him in action. But onto these two teams, because they definitely deserve to be here if they are here. Let's have a look. I mean, statistically, Breeze has been a bit of a black hole for both teams. From 9 attempts on PhoReal, they've had 1 successful map. So that's an 11% win rate. And yet to trouble the scorers, BBG Academy, from 4 attempts, they haven't won a Breeze map. But stats can be quite misleading with this this matchup, mainly because these teams, they are up-and-comers. They play a lot of open qualifiers and such like that, and they are kind of just getting their feet wet, dipping their toes into the scene. So you've got to take it with a grain of salt, but as I mentioned that we could be seeing Chamber, it looks like neither team's too keen to bring it out.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe the Chamber pick was to throw the other teams off their scent, but really this is what they're truly after. And honestly, these matchups look really good. You got the Viper, solid pick, the Jet, must have Sova, Cypher to lock down angles, and Sky. Nothing's wrong really with BBG's composition, but however, for PhoReal, basically the same, but Dopai locking in the KO. This brings me back to VCT Ascend.
Yeah, Ascend playing the KO. X10 played the KO as well. I thought when KO came out, Breeze might be one of the maps that KO would struggle on a little bit, but I think the flash and just being able to cover that big wide open angles with the flash is quite handy, as well as knife giving some positional. It's pretty decent. Sky, of course, probably the most annoying flash, probably the most annoying character in the game. So probably preference, I'd say, depending on which side of the coin you like, but it is pretty stock standard between the two. Aside from that, some Sovas, some Vipers, some Jets look to be coming out. Bobovo just using all the time that he can.
Yep. He's got to, mentally reset and whatnot. But okay, BBG, wide killjoy. I wasn't quite expecting that. Caught me off guard, but it is what it is. And it's quite sad to hear you say, Karnasa picking Sky being one of the more annoying agents in the game. Like, she's the only Australian, right, representing us on international stage. That's kind of sad, bro. But I'll take it. But no, back to PhoReal. That KO pick, I'm eager to see what kind of value they can bring out of it, because they actually took down C9 Academy 13-8. Not a close score by any means, but that's definitely rather impressive. So maybe this is a real trick up their sleeves, seeing how they play the KO. I'm mainly looking towards where he throws the 0 points on defense and attack.
0 point. It's pretty much the reason why you play the character, so hopefully they are on point for that. So let's have a look at the lineups go through. Monsai already has something planned. B-side lean already out of the spawn. Yeah, look, I'm expecting big things from PhoReal. If they took down C9 Academy, then they've got to be doing something right.
BBG Academy better be stressing as well. Right off the bat, Mons only throws down the Poison Orb, and Coburg spots out a few players, cages out, and just runs the hell out of dodge, looking to play retake right off the bat.
Yeah, we saw BBG. Yeah, we saw BBG earlier on in the day, and it was a tight game that they had. They will get the site pretty much for free, as Coburg's cut off by the Viper wall. Might go for a tap through the wall on timing, but
He's by himself. He can't really escape anywhere. Now he's been spotted. Coburg doing so much damage already. Show needs to get this kill. Coburg gets the first. That came dangerously close though. And here we go. Tip for attack trays, and the retake is underway. But look, the attack is still holding on. Monsi, what a bloody lurk. They didn't know he's here. It's all down to the last player. Mons finally strikes, and BBG Academy. That's basically as clean as they get.
Monsai was dirty. Had the lineup ready to go for the plan as well. So even if teammates didn't work out, yeah, no, that is dirty. And yeah, look, it's effective, but it's not flashy.
No. You know what, I'm really surprised as well, PhoReal, despite taking down C9 Academy. They had 2 players running that angle, no one bothered to even check. I think they killed 1 player there, and it just didn't expect a second to be in the same angle. And Mons is just looking them walk by. He's like, sure, I'll take it.
So it is going to be an eco on the side of PhoReal. They don't force up into it. We saw a lot of that actually in VCT, of teams forcing up into it, but You have the shorty, you can't clear the dart, and Bobovo's in an
What?
awfully difficult situation. There's actually just no way to get out of there. You can't shoot the dart with the shorty.
Really curious as well, playing so far backside with the shorty. But BBG, they're just systematically clearing all of the B sites. Kill for kills. Show tags down Dopai a bit with the ghost, but he just dashes to safety. They've got full control of this round.
Yeah, it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Mm.
On that shorty, playing that deep angle, you can't really do anything once you get scouted with it. One side, playing with his food, but now the ants go marching, and they'll give the kill to Blackheart. So that's overall, it's only 3 points away, so might be able to get it at the end of this round if it just gets one frag and an orb. It's probably the best way to do it. Pretty decent way to go into the first real buy round if you do have that ultimate available.
And again, you know, the thing is on a map like Breeze and your first buy round being on the attack side having only specters, you kind of really are expecting them to just go really heavy and fast onto a site, executing as a 5. Otherwise, at range, you know, there's no way you can really win against those rifles.
And they saved all 5 specters as well, and it doesn't look like they took too much armor damage either, so they're going to be able to just absolutely fly out of B here. But the Cypher has moved across, so there will be some tripwires and utility now to try and stop them out, but the dog caught the wire.
So one more though. Wait, no, I think they got both.
Again, the Jet's been, well, what player has been spotted is the Cypher this time. It's been spotted at the back of sight, weaving through the Viper wall. Won't lose a player yet. The flash has come through, and that will be Shocker entering the site with the first frag.
Absolute dink with the ghost. Marvelous. And looking for a heal as well, but Dopai explodes Khan Artist. BBG, they're just rotating out of there. They're leaving the Jet on site to die at this point. Everyone run over towards A. Look how deep the Cypher is towards the window as well. He's behind the enemy lines. Brush finally takes down the Jet. But hey, look, Fireball. This is a ratty angle.
It's a Nat's lurk for sure. It's going to get so much information from footsteps. Now the KO's stomping towards him, but it is really the Jet and the Sova that will be retaking through mid. And there isn't any presence there, so they have an opportunity to get into the round, but Fireball needs to get this one on Dopai. No, he doesn't. He's boxed himself in.
Wait, Fireball, he knows it's the second one there, right? Oh, Fireball doesn't care, swaps the gun, still wide swings and puts up the frag. To Median and Bobovo, the two of them make it a 2v1. This is doable, but they're so low.
Spotted.
Fireball, no! Pulls out the knife! After getting spotted into Median, gets that frag. For real, sure they win the round, but at what cost?
It is an expensive round, but Fireball could have been amazing, but it wasn't to be. Fireball buckling a little bit by the timing of the knife, but either way, mammoth effort to get those 2 rifles out of the hands of Brush and Coburg.
Look, I gotta say though, like, Fireball, I don't think Dopai was gonna clear the angle, because how often do you expect anyone to be playing over there?
Do you reckon a bit of trigger discipline? Well, it ended up not needing to happen, mate, because he just dropped the double cage, won the duel as well, so, but yeah. No, fantastic positioning from Fireball to get deep up in there and shut down that angle, but just couldn't close the round out.
Real, bit of a scrappy bite.
Yeah,
this positioning as well. Surely you don't clear this. This is ridiculous.
Fireball has the opportunity. Lucky Jet.
The gun barrel. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. Okay, he did see it. Unbelievable. I was thinking
so
4x3 gamer.
If Bovobo doesn't swing to check and just holds the back to the angle, then might have got out scot-free.
That would have been a super fast flank to say the least, but
Bulldog.
Cage trigger. Yeah, Bulldog's out for real. Defense. This isn't the kind of guns you want, and BBG just taking their time. I think really making PhoReal sweat a bit.
Probably trying to find where the invested rifles are in, as they're gonna walk out with the wall now, and this is timing. Brush.
You're joking.
Finds one.
And Coburg as well. The crossfire. BBG, they get shut down. And then this rifle's handed over to PhoReal for free. Cage triggered. Wait, they're still going for it. Okay, they left the operator. Sure, I guess.
30 seconds left.
Brush is juggling the operator back, but...
Oh, that was bait. 200 IQ, but it doesn't matter. It's all down to show now. Pulls up the operator back. Should high onto rifle, but it doesn't matter. Still gets a kill onto Coburg, but Dopai was already too deep onto the site. What happened in this round smash? They had so many guns just pushing it back and forth.
It was a very confusing buy from BBG. First of all, they invested into the operator already early and into the map, so a dangerous buy to say the least. And you can see now that's really affected their economy. But also, Montai had the Odin ready to go, and you run up onto B with the Odin. Yeah, I guess you could play for a wall spam post play, but not a weaponry choice. Say is all too common.
On this map in general as well.
Yeah, looks like some aggression will come out on the A side, and that's all the information you need, really.
BBG loving B.
And they certainly are.
Oh no, this my show, unbelievable. Brush just can't get the vertical movement and gets 5 blades sliced and diced. Rifle handed over to Show, clean upgrade, and site's basically been taken. Look, it's be a post plant.
Oh, Karma's just gonna get shocked out. Oh, the second one's better.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, Valorant is about gunplay. Not in that situation. It's a beautiful flash dodge, but the ult is actually active for KO, so can get rebooted.
Oh no, Coburg's safe as well. A player resurrected and Blackheart pumping shots downrange with the Marshall. He needs something. Just reload safely. Nice shot onto Coburg.
Yes,
he needs backup. He needs backup. Look at where Viper's playing so far away. Just playing lineups. So Blackheart has to do all right now with the single Marshall. And on top, this is rough. And Bobo over pulls up the shorty of all guns, gets the kill. That's all down to Muncie. And I think he's done it. The lineups and the poison orb. But Dopeye just needs the flick. Muncie. No, he's done it. Just time alone. Oh, wow. My goodness. He left his teammate to die there. But hey, Utility won the round.
That was a clutch on the save. So 2 rifles saved over 4 PhoReal, but they'll be dirty giving up that round. Vobo with a bit of a hero play to come in over the top rope. Just not enough. Blackheart caught in a tricky situation.
Yeah.
Managed to make the best of it, really.
Just buying time, really, and you know the defenders had to deal with them first before even attempting the defuse. But by then it was already too late. It took away too far. The BBG, they're definitely back into it.
So now more of a sensible buy this time too. No Odin, no operator. So Rush will just shut down the B aggression straight away. And I mean, it has been just B. B1 tricks, you'd say, from BBG.
Nothing about B. They like it. I wonder why.
Well, personally, I think it's the best letter in the alphabet.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's not because my name starts with it or anything, but Shakur, wary of a Viper pushing out, rearing its ugly head. Dog taken out, almost gets panned by the dart, but he won't be in position now. We'll get hit by the first tick of this overall and the second probably.
So much util just to find out where Brush was, and then isolates them into the corner. And then, you know, the ultimate, just for good measure. BBG, they've taken B again. Infiltrated so deep in. Coburg, early flank, goes for a reload. And that's good as well. Our player was already so close around the corner. The median, Hunter's Fury. Good tag. Spike, not yet planted though. And he's waiting for a healthy heal. But it's an absolute duel on site. Their fireball, there's the late round flank. Good kill onto Cypher. And PhoReal, they're struggling now. 3v5. Do you go for this? You need a few kills ASAP, and once the wall goes down, Joker, there you go, clean, for 1, for 2, tap it away, it's all down to Bobo. You can't get it done, save the operator, man, run for your life, but they're chasing him like rabid dogs, they want him, and Show just one-ups him with the Vandal.
Yeah, Shoka with the dirty 3-piece feed there. It's a hard round to lose, especially with the operator investment, again. 2-4 now for BBG, so this is going to force PhoReal onto the eco, but Bobo will go in for the knives with only the armor investment. It's difficult for Brush because the dog check into this overall, you know, you're eliminating a lot of that Viper's Pit to play in, and there's only a few spots that you can really play after getting checked by the dog, as well as the fact that the Spectre sound would have alerted Sova to where the...
And the recon arrow as well, and the recon arrow. You stay inside, you get shot. You go outside, you get detected, and then there's the ultimate, and then there's a jet around the corner.
Oh, this is an interesting play from Coburg, though. This hasn't been seen, but Monsai, you'd have to think, has been playing so far back each and every time. But Shoka already in onto the site.
He's an absolute demon. Like, look at the rest of his team. They're just behind him, and Shoka's doing all the damage. Fireball, once again, on look. Fireball's on fire! And Bobo, yeah, you do get one back, but in a similar situation again, him and Dopeye, 2v4, having to retake with very crappy guns. Oh, nice flash, but really, Bobo, rough supposed to be in. too many angles to check, too many players to try and kill, and it's all down to Dopai. Good for one before he goes down, but BBG, that's the 5th round.
And they've got 5 rounds out of the same strat. That's the big concerning thing for me, for PhoReal, is that they've only had to problem solve one strategy so far, basically. And they haven't been able to do it, so you've already gotten your mileage out of this take. And I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they're just going to keep going, keep hitting the same way, holding Monsai back. Fireball occasionally will play back as well with him, but it is just, seems to be, the change up now is the aggression. And the fast peak will find dividends as Bobobo ring Shoko's bell.
And that's the kill that they needed. The show has been the absolute demon opening up sides for BBG in the previous few rounds.
Certainly has. But yeah, you can see now the fireball is up as well.
You're joking. Oh. Couldn't quite escape though, and Bobo, alright, gets retribution and probably has to make his way back over towards the B site. Rush looking a little sucker down. Dopai with it through the smoke. I don't even bloody know, but how I had Util out, pants down, and Karnist. Alright, hang on. Takes down 2. The spike out of it, just a little bit out of his control, and Bobo locking that pathway down with an operator. Yeah. It's a small miracle to really even cross.
Khan has the angle. Woo! Wow, sorry, but Bobo has the angle on Khan's cross. Why to pick out? Bobo with a big round on the operator.
The thing is, can you rely on him to do it round after round? Well, that's the question.
So their counter or their problem-solving solution to the heavy B executed B plays was to just deny them that positioning, to take the aggression out incredibly fast into that B main area and get the picks that way, and then shut down Fireball as well. So it was the correct read. But do you think it will stop BBG from going in?
Probably not, because they're going again.
Doesn't look like it.
But this is 0 point though. That's pretty good intel. It just slows them down for the time being.
Well, it shows them that it's the same thing that's coming through, really. Fireball and Monsai back. Fireball might look for a late lurk through mid, but seems to be back to our regular scheduled programming. It will just be a case of if Shoko can get in there and find the pick. No.
This is like the first time I think BBG 5 plays, they've just gone off of B and going to hightail it over towards A. And there's only one player there, a lone Cypher, having to do it all. And Fireball, again, looking to push in deep by himself. The Master Lurker, Coburg, good luck.
Yeah, well, PhoReal seem more than happy to give up mid. And Coburg is in a very difficult situation now as the Cabbages even come through to strike him out. Really a one and done position. Any more is just a bonus.
He can't get the shots as well. 11 bullets for 2, and Blackheart gets the kill. Demedian so close onto the side, and Show from mid gets the kill onto him as well. PhoReal, the bleeding players, and they barely step foot onto the site. And look at Fireball as well. He's on the bridge, already on flank, and oh, they're going down one by one. PhoReal, they just can't even step foot onto the site. BBG just has their number from every single angle.
Switch up. As soon as the knife came out from Dopai, they were a bit hesitant to keep going with their strategy, and yeah, they just kind of switched it up a little bit. It's not really a reason to keep showing the same thing over and over again. They already got 5 from it, as mentioned, so breaking the economy of the side of PhoReal will mean that this is going to be a big attacking half from BBG.
Back to it. Okay, 0 point comes out. I think it got shot though. Oh no, he threw it too deep. He got nothing out of it.
Yeah, he threw it to the back in the little window, which nobody was home. But also the flash from the sky didn't catch it. And Bobo with the timing to try and get the peak, but didn't go as far as to alert the trip.
Look at just how systematic, BBG is right now, clearing all these angles slowly, just expecting some aggression. Yeah. And there you go, catching Coburg on the push, on flank. And they've yet to even step foot anywhere near a site. He's taking the time. The flash through, they check the corner, Show, that's free. That was so free for him. Brush just pulled his pants down, presented his backside over towards him. The median spots out the rotation, but only a Sheriff. He can't really get much done. 145 at the most, but it's all down to Dopai versus Show. Not exactly a position many will be envious of. I'm getting flawless, I suppose.
Looking like it.
Here.
was just the save, but yeah, you can see that Monsai already had the idea that, okay, they're on a save, they need to do something a little bit special. Somewhere they're going to try and take a piece of real estate on the map. Cypher pushes out of A. It's not much really that Kobo can do there. He's been left in the unfortunate position of being able to, well, being forced to be the one that rotate. Hasn't been able to use the defensive positioning, use his utility at all. Has kind of been Brush that's been given the task of meeting the aggression head on. But so far, BBG have been using their utility pretty much centimeter perfect to flush out Brush.
This is slightly different though. Aggressive mid control by Bobo, but there's two players.
Yeah.
I think they have a good idea of what's around the corner. Yeah, there you go. Using the util, just being safe here. It's intel
Smart
though.
read. Yeah, no, it is. It's a smart read, but with this, they've given up B completely, and the Vipers people go down as well, just to make things even a little bit more difficult. But this does mean that the lineups won't be there from one side this time.
At this point, honestly, it feels like BBG, they're scrimming a little bit. But, okay, Fireball's gone. And Shoka just claps right back. Dopai, he needs a resurrection. Okay, Brush. He chimes in and gets the res onto the Dopai. This is very much doable now. And BBG, they still have the Viper spit up, and that's a huge boon that they could play with. But Bobo, he's stuck so deep. They don't know. Once the wall goes down, Bobo's easily good for one. It's all down to the Viper now. And Bobo cleans house for real. A flawless back-to-back just to counter BBG.
It's exactly what they needed, and yeah, it's just that awkward positioning of Monsai playing on the side is different. It doesn't have the lineups, isn't shutting down that flank. The responsibility was given over to Fireball, but that means that your player, you're taking Fireball away from that mid control as well. So you are completely changing the dynamic of the round by sending the Viper in onto the site with the Viper's Pit. Of course, it is kind of where you want it. You want it on the bomb. You gotta wonder, was that the ideal setup, or would it have just been better to forego the Viper's Pit and just play the standard post plant that you've been playing the whole time?
Really?
4-7.
Oh, hang on, Bobo. Oh, he's gonna have a bad
No
day.
way he checks it. Oh, the cage is
There's
up.
a cage there! Poor Bobo! You would never expected that, never in a million years. Oh, Dopai though. Okay, that's sharp. And PhoReal, they're starting to bare their fangs a little bit, showing that they still have fight in them yet. What's his Fury being pops? And Brush, okay, just has a leisurely stroll away.
Yeah, look, Brush in the last few rounds has not been keen to face the enemy head on, has been playing that distance in the retake, and it's worked out a lot more.
Oh, Kind Artist, he's keen to face the enemy, but there's three players around the corner. Yeah, it's good, but the time to pull it out.
It's a two-piece.
Oh, you think it's a two-piece, mate? Nah. That's close though. But Blackheart, he could be good for it. One, and he's dashing in and out of the cage, but Dopai pulls at the pistol, finish the job. It's all down to Show. This guy's remarkably sharp. 1v2, honestly, it's doable. He can isolate the duels. So really, Dopai has to regroup. Okay, and it's one player down. Show, he can honestly do this. Blazer pops, he just wants the advantage. Maybe he fakes out the Blades, expecting the median, expecting him to dash up high, maybe. Show, so clean with it. The median, just trying to clear these angles systematically, but oh, BBG, they have one hell of a duelist.
Switching sides.
Yeah, the firepower is insane on the side of BBG when Shoka's on a roll. 17.5. On track for a dirty 30. Wouldn't be a bad way to go into the finals.
Look, you know, that was a rough spot to be in for real. Dopai coming in from Archers and Dominion from Tube there. You kind of really had to go together and group up to play the trade, but that was the risk. Show playing on the pillar, and you see that again, poor Bobo, you know? That was basically such an early loss of life, and not much gathered out of it.
Such a weird cage position too. I mean, surely you see the cage and you're like, hang on,
What the hell's this?
you're not supposed to be here. But Vobo not checking at all. Pistol round now, some aggression to come out, but Arnie Pie, Eye in the Sky, will see Shoka first, and Dopai will ring his bell through the bird.
What the hell? Everyone's over towards that shop angle, firing bullets, and somehow, PhoReal, they're just storming onto the site. And really, it's all down to Monsi trying to get something done here, but he's hiding behind the box. I know exactly what he is, and he swings and he gets two. What is that? A distraction from mid? You're joking! It's so doable, but Monsai, he's fragile. One bullet may be able to finish him off. Okay, he escapes though. Fireball from mid. Monsai tapping away. Good dink. Gets another kill. Monsai for 3. And it's all down to the median again. Trying to tap away desperately. And there's a 2v1. And that's why the buddy system is so powerful. BBG, they secure the pistol round in the second half.
Oh, you are spitting chips if you're PhoReal losing that one. Unfortunately, they just could not deal with Montai. He was actually in the prime position. A classic, not from that range, or from that range, could be a little bit of a hairy situation, but
How?
Montai makes the best of it.
What? It's like what? Shots fired at mid, and 2 players just forget about Monsai, and he capitalizes off of it. What happened there? Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, Monsai was having a bit of a quiet one, was mainly used for the utility on the first half, but second half, pistol round, probably one of the more valuable ones, secured.
It's a force-up now. PhoReal, they know what's at stake.
Yeah.
This is an elimination. Do or die.
This is a very important round in the context of the match, because lose this, and chances are you're going to BBG on 11.
Yep.
Fireball's going to get a lot of information here, though, and getting hit by the knife, no bueno.
Oh, Coburg. Look at discipline, not quite there. Fight off the shot, and then no, basically someone's in the tube.
Oh, it's a complete take. Yeah, no, it is. They have their choice of the after-plan positioning, too, with that wall.
This is what they want as well. They need this round, and they need it cleanly to basically play the next. BBG, okay, clearing these angles. The median.
No, it doesn't hit him. And they're going to think that's clear too, so it's a median. In a power position, but might not even be needed.
No, they're just getting these kills. BBG, they're struggling just a little bit. Dominion dodges the flash. Yeah, there you go. Not be able to clear the angle. Dominion picks up 2. And Bisho, it's all down to him. 1v2 again. Wasn't the classic, but too many angles to clear. The time ticking away as well. PhoReal, they pick up the round. It got dirty though towards the end, but it's a desperately needed round.
Yeah, certainly is. We'll put some thoughts in the side of BBG now. They can't really afford to force up into it, so might just be a few sheriffs to go through. Massive round. Just that small mistake from Montai, not quite getting the lineup right. Did that snake bite to clear it out. Oh well, happens to the best of us.
Even still though, even if like
camera.
Dominion was caught in the snake bite, he could have tanked it. Well, could have, but he would have been ridiculously weak.
Yeah, it's just information. You saw the 2 players didn't check that corner because, well, no information, but we'll see. It is going to be a fast A push, kind of H together strong type beat.
Oh my god. Just spam it down, and Bobo not opting to plant over towards that safe angle. Back behind the pyramid there. Gets punished for it. That's a play example for PhoReal. And they're still just trying to duke it out. Not again. Dominion swings by himself, and that's a Vandal ounce, but thankfully recovered. BBG with pistols. They're bringing the fight right to their doorstep.
Oh, Kobek's going to get... Yeah, that's the information that there is a player in mid too, so that flank has been shut down now. So it's really only 2 players in the fight at the moment. Kobek is still drawing the attention of 2.
Viper's wall. Oh, okay, they're spraying bullets down range. That's a good kill. Kobek jumps in again. There's the util picking up frags. PhoReal. Yep, they're making it happen. It's getting dangerously close. Blackheart. Oh, he gets tagged down just a little bit. Early flash and Dopeye locking on and holding on for dear life. Brush. No, the tag team. They're just still swinging. But however, it's a 1v1 and Con Artist. If he gets this right click, I'll just lose my absolute crap here. Thankfully, Brush, he does get the kill. But PhoReal, that got too close for comfort.
Saves Vandal as well. But yeah, for losing 4 versus the Classics... yeah.
And the buy is going to be a bit dicey as well.
Yeah, looking at it now, and they will be able to get 4 rifles, but Bobo only on the light armor, and you'd think that they've skimped out on some utility as well to make this one happen.
Here.
BBG, this is a proper round for them now, and I'm eager to see what they have up their sleeves on defense. Nice util early on. Utility getting exchanged, 0 point as well, but Show in such a deep position, they probably may not expect him to be here.
Cabbage has come through.
That's helpful.
Yeah. Shoko's actually in a bit of a dirty position of... I didn't really expect your Jet to be playing there, so you might not get checked, especially if the Viper gets spotted, gets seen, and yeah, Blackheart's even spamming through as well, so...
And the craziest thing, I realized them opening that door, I think, is basically protocol, because if Show he does get spotted out, he can still dash out onto the A site in which his team has control. Yeah. So it's just layers, like Shrek.
Well, I mean, like the onions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think ultimate by Dopeye to fake it, but they're not buying it though. Oh, they kind of are.
Well, still here. Fireball's actually still, he hasn't left.
Doesn't
Wins
matter,
that
though.
jewel. That jewel gets one.
Hobo, that's beautiful. For real. Spikes down. And that's like a precious solid, what, 15 to 20 seconds that the defense have to rotate over.
And he took the brim off too.
Viper Spit, just as a insurance policy. This has to be a save right from BBG. They're so far away.
Yeah, they're not going for that at all.
They got faked out by a single KO.
Well, you never know. He could be over a taken KO.
Yeah, that's fair. Pulls out the null command, throws the flashes sky high. I'm here! Come at me! He dies, but they win the round. That's pretty good. And for real, they're going to bring it within 2 rounds now. BBG.
Look, it was a lot closer than the scoreboard reads, really, because that first duel is won. The presence of mind to hold and stay and not take the bait of the KO was fantastic, but unfortunately, just couldn't get that first duel. The plant was sticking the plant too, so in that smoke, so you kind of know that that's where the next play is going to be. Kind of a
target prioritization, you know, just having the faith to fight the guy who had the gun out. But if he won that, then he probably could have been good for a 2-piece. But unfortunately, just things didn't go that way. And there you go, tactical timeout. I was just about to say it as well. BBG. I hope this is their one because, by God, for real, they bring the fight to them. Yeah, they've kind of
upset the rhythm of BBG, you'd say, especially with that force buy, getting that force buy round through. It does really upset the rhythm. And BBG kind of haven't looked the same since then. Well, obviously with the second half being a completely different attacking defensive side half, but it's definitely upset the rhythm of BBG, and it's a case of now getting back into it. And BBG, their last time we saw them on stream, they again, it went the distance pretty much. I think it was 11-13 scoreline. So they are prone to these tight games and maybe not being able to close them out or finish out some rounds that need to be taken, maybe pivotal. So momentum, not with them at the moment, and it is with the team of PhoReal.
Built decently. That's all I can say. A little bit prone to choking.
Yeah.
This is a change of pace, though. Look at the positioning and control.
Shoko is going to be able to play off Karnist here as well.
Oh, they're so
Monsai as well. So that's a third up in mid. So beautiful flash.
Remarkable. And Viper's been down as well, just to secure the spike. For real, you need an answer back. And Karnist chimes in. Rush is gone. And Dominion, he's there as well. Monsai just shuts them down. They're going in one by one, and they're going down one by one. Bobo, he's unaware as well. One's over towards doors. Coburg, however, does get one kill. It's not the one that they needed. Black Arm, it's the shot. 2v2. It's doable, but still, the Viper split. They have to deal with it.
Bobo up high.
Over towards mid. Bobo, he may not know. Stray bullet though. A stray bullet though. He was so close. Bobo, what are you doing? He grabbed the spike and he dashed the hell out of there. But Fireball still catches him in the back of his head. Now Coburg has a tall task ahead of him, preventing double digits for BBG and still getting the spike.
The definition of in like Flynn out like Trout, but it didn't work out.
30 seconds left.
That was intel gathered, and now Coburg, no util left to play with. He has to rely on his wits and his gun. This is it. 20 seconds. At this point, I'm not even sure if you can even plant. You have to kill.
Snake goes down as well, snake bite. Coburg. He isn't poor. He's got a few pennies in the pocket.
10 seconds left.
This is almost undoable. Now they're running away. They're running away. Coburg. Oh, such a desperate situation. Damn it if you do. Damn it if you don't. Fireball shuts them down. But really though, huge props to Bobo for even attempting to go for that. In and out.
Yep. There's big cojones on that one.
How does he even get off the ground with the balls that big?
Goes here.
No idea.
BBG double digits. This is a bit of a nightmare situation for PhoReal now, and this could perhaps be, you know, one of the last good buys left in this game.
And you saw it is Dope Player that's really come alive on this offense. KO getting full value, and you feel like the Sky hasn't really been able to answer so far. Over the top of the dog goes Bobo, trying to find the Sky in the dog, does. That's where a shot from it. Fireball in position to shut down that aggression. Bobo gets absolutely deleted.
I've been
We'll get some information.
Oh yeah, information, but it's not good enough. Coburg one-ups him now. Revenge for the previous round.
It's the second time that Coburg's gotten that better of that duel, and it's been so pivotal. Shoka will find the barrel first, so that's a freebie. Shoka has the star potential to come and really ruffle some feathers on this side.
Oh, Brush, that's ballsy, mate. Yo, for the next few seconds. Thankfully, it wears off, but he's lost most of his good armor. It's all down to him. Monty chimes in. Shoke was just a bait. BBG, they secure yet another round.
Thanks.
For real. They're sweating now. Where's this tactical timeout? BBG called it, and look at how much of a difference it made.
Yeah, it was a big timeout. Getting 2 off the back.
And, you know, Smash, dare I say, for real, their economy is going to be kind of in the bin for this round. Like, what's the idea here? Do you hero rifle? Do you force it? Because next round is match point, and that's basically a nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it certainly is a nail in the coffin. Fire's going to be coming out, but it's a few light armors, a few specters. It's not hot.
This should do.
Man's not hot.
Muns is lukewarm at best at the moment for this buy, but stranger things have happened.
Okay, good 0 point. And Show, he doesn't even get tags. He just dashes to safety. And now,
Fireball.
trying to...
the timing.
Trying to do it, but Fireball. Oh, that's beautiful! Man's fire! He's absolutely on fire. He's steaming hot for 3. Fireball just making all the difference. Shuts down PhoReal. And now it's all down to Coburg. 1v5. You said man's lukewarm at best right now for PhoReal. At this point, he's going to be stone cold. Oh, he wants to save the rifle, the hero rifle, to bring into the next round. They need it.
They do desperately need that hero rifle, but you can see the timing. It was like a car crash in slow motion. Fireball was just weaving through traffic perfectly.
He wants it.
And, well, I mean, if I have Fireball, I'm sending it right up the guts to try and find Coburg and get revenge for the last 2 rounds where Coburg's got the better of him, but...
Oh, Coburg, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Oh.
Like Neo, dodging the bullets, but
left.
he's lost his armor now, and it's desperate. 30 seconds, and BBG are giving him nothing to work with. You can just almost feel the pain in his movements right now. You can get the spike, but then what? You still have to plant over towards A.
Yeah. So he's getting pinned, so getting strangled, really. Won't even be able to save
Monster's
it.
just waiting as well. Coburg, he can try to save.
The trip there.
Wait, he should be okay. He should be okay, actually.
Monsai might destroy the trip and push through. He has a lot of money, so...
I mean, Coburg can just run, really.
Yeah, he's actually just gone straight up into the tubers.
He good. And BBG, my god, that was full seriousness. Just not giving them anything. Not a single gun for Coburg to even work with. Not a single body. But Fireball, I think that was a trump card as well, as you can see in the replay. Putting the one-way cage, well, not a one-way cage, but the unexpected one up to there. And if you're PhoReal pushing through, you know, just like in the previous few rounds when there was the one over towards the lineup spot in spawn, like, what the hell is that for? Oh, right. Okay, I'm dead.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Fireball's a bit of a Nats fan. Big Breeze lurks on the Cypher. Continues to do so, weaving through traffic. Now, all to play for the side of PhoReal. You've had a fantastic tournament already, getting through the Cloud9 Academy roster, but if you want to progress any further, you have to pull it out here. Bobovo has been really the star, as you expect on the Jet, and we'll follow the drone in. Might be able to get the trade off. This is Monsai. Cuts it down. The perfect time from Bovo if Monsai just wasn't there.
The crossfire as well, and I think, you know, PhoReal took the bait. Spikes down, Karnans just dodges the flash, and still a crossfire. They're not even stressing at all. Individually, PhoReal, these 3 players have to go massive. Show takes down Coburg. It's getting worse by the second. 2v4. Show, okay, gets shut down. Dopeye pulls him out of the air like a clay pigeon. It's a good start, but 50 seconds. They have to spike, and Dopeye looking to upgrade his gun. He's so paranoid about these angles.
Bit of Michael Diamond in there from Dopeye.
Are they trying to fight? What are they trying to do here? Like, obviously has to be planted over towards B, and Dominion just trying to equalize the odds a bit. It's happening with the Guardian, but Blackheart gets the best of him, and it's all down to Dopeye. Everything rests on his shoulders. 1v3. He needs an engagement, and he needs it now.
Needs a Twitter clip out of this, I reckon. Not giving him anything though. The two or the double peak you'd expect from CT with the timing of Monsai coming through.
Blinded.
Oh, he eats the flash and gets spammed a little bit for his trouble as well. Monsai, you do not peak that.
0 point ultimate. Never mind. I take it back. Blackheart shuts him down. BBG. What a way to finish Breeze. 13-7 for real. They get sloped up.
They certainly do.
That is what it is.
Defenders.
No, they are cooked. Says they had a great tournament, as mentioned. I mean, getting all the way up to the semi-finals, taking out Cloud9 Academy in their path, and showing a bit of special here. But it's Fireball, you'd have to say, even before that big round was really secured at least 2 or 3 rounds on the attacking side with those flanks and being able to find the timings, clear the area. So yeah, no, fantastic round from Fireball. BBG Academy will move on, and I believe they'll be going through to the grand final.
Yeah, absolutely, and well deserved, because that on Breeze was basically clinical, you know. And dare I say, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but it felt like BBG, they were playing this game as a scrim, basically. They weren't too stressed out about it, and they just kept hitting B round after round after round, just seeing if their strategy works. The util through first, Show just dives onto the site, clears these angles, gets the kills. Same old story, so many rounds back to back. So as much impact as, who was it? Fireball had throughout the entire game at Cypher, I still want to think that just off of those back-to-back B rounds, the pounding that they gave PhoReal initially, that probably had a profound mental effect that lasted throughout the entire game.
Well, yeah, I mean, BBG essentially got 5 rounds out of the one strategy, and in any sort of game, sport, or anything like that, if you can